guys, in today's video I want to talk about Greedent, who's an absolute menace to play against. Very fun, very strong, and it's just a pain for anyone that has to deal with this character. So I am not a big fan of level 1 invading, so we play him normally, and then at some point if we notice the enemy jungler's not doing his jungle, we will start invading. For it items, I'm running Body Barrier Score Sheet, very standard for the just, being able to cap, and attack weight stacks. So we actually run attack weight as well, because Belch, we will play Belch and Covet, which has very good scaling for attack weight, and it's very easy to stack your attack weight on Greedent. Is one of the best characters for attack weight stacking. It's very, very easy. And we also run Fluffy Tail just for some easier secure, especially early game as well. Here's Hadley against a 9 tails, and we just get knocked back like 3 times. So these are lanes that are pretty difficult, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just going through, getting in. And at this point, I need to run towards the enemy berry, or I'm probably gonna die. So just getting this, I'm gonna tackle over the wall, and yeah, you can already see I'm already being very annoying to the enemy team. But a 9 tails is not something you want to see playing against. And this guy just is very annoying. He just wants to auto-attack me on cooldown. But yeah, we got 1 stack in, made room for our rights to get some stacks, some last hits as well. And just looking towards level 5 and level 7 where we get Covet and Belch. I'm still preferring that over Bullet Seed. I just think it's just much better in teamfights to play. And also is much better secure on objectives and last hitting. So I just prefer that. Get another nice stack in, already at 2 now. And yeah, we just run the Fluffy Tail just to be able to, actually when we counter invade and stuff or counter jungle or split push, able to get things. Here I do a nice Fluffy Tail tackle on the berry, on the big B, and we get it quite easily. Just have to be a bit careful again. It's a 9 hits is just the pain for almost any melee character, right? But they're going very deep here, just try my best. So the way Greedent works as well, like those berries you pick up, you see under his HP bar, right? You have that stacking thing, and for every stack you have, your cooldown reduction, you get cooldown reduction after using your second ability, which is Tackle, Belch, or Bullet Seed, which will do more damage. So the more you have, the more cooldown reduction you will get for Tackle and Belch. That's pretty much how it works. That's why you can see Greedent always tackling this often. I already saw the enemy jungler was like spending a lot of time on bot lane, so now I'm actually looking for the invade. I like to invade second buffs, stay with Greedent as well. I just hate this like level 1 walking from my map to the enemy map and sacrificing my top laner. I'm just not the biggest fan of doing that because doing it with randoms and just sacrificing your entire top side, I just don't think it's worth it that necessarily much. And yeah, but if the enemy team doesn't do his jungle in the second rotation, I will be on them. And they didn't do them. Surprised that I see a Hooper with double buffs here. I was like, what even happened here? I was surprised. I was kind of confused even as the jungler right now, because Hooper's the highest level with double buffs. I think just killed my jungler though. Now we have red buff, we can just auto-take this 9 tails with red buff, look for more. Again, we just want level 7. Sadly get stuck in the wall a bit, the future side also misses, and we sadly don't get the 9 tails. Try to get another 12 score in, we do it barely. But we're always fine, now we just Covet out, and I'm even gonna steal a berry away. And we're just booking it, and then we have double tackle as well. See, there's a go, we proc 5 berries, right? And if we get 5 berries procced, our tackle cooldown is pretty much nothing. So, always important to understand how many berries you have, stacked up. And just look under his HP bar, pretty much. That's the yellow thing right there. It's also important for Belch to understand when you can do a double Belch or something. And about early game it matters the most to understand how often you can tackle. Because that's what makes him so annoying and hard to deal with. Yeah. Looking for some more stuff here. Covet also stuns, so every time you run over an opponent, it has like a mini stun. And again, looking for the enemy jungle now. I'm not skilling my Belch yet, because I just want to tackle over the wall. So I tackle over the wall, skill my Belch, and now we just start to do this fast. And just try to get out to Dread afterwards. Dread is still not taken. This game is pretty weird. Like the entire team is top lane. And we're just going just to it and just steal their stuff away for now. Hooper does come here. I'm just not auto-taking anything. I'm just waiting for my Belch to come back up. And now we get it. There we go. And the 9 hits is here again. And now we just run towards bot lane where Dread is still up. Try to steal this away as well. Sadly, don't do it quite. The Hooper does get this. Now we run towards the fight. And just try to hit Belches if we can. You're still pretty squishy, so you have to watch out. As soon as your Covet is on cooldown, you can see my HP just dropped down very, very fast, right? If your Covet is on cooldown, your target to kill, you're pretty easily killable. So always gotta watch out for that, but nice. We get the Dread with my team. And now we hit a very nice, we hit level 9 from this kill. Greninja hits a nice Unite, and bam! We land on 3 people, and they all just get destroyed by my Unite move. Actually has a lot of damage, and also stuns. People, I think, underestimate how much damage this can do as well. And now we try to push into the second base. We destroy their golds, so I want to be aggressive now again. I'm a split push character, right? So I want to split push. And as long as my Covet up, I can go for these plays, because I can just run away. I see the bees up behind us. I'm just going to go for them right now. That's my next objective. Okay, there's only 2 left, but yeah, might as well get them. And I'm just going to recoil, maybe run towards top lane, because actually, yeah, I decided not to. Just going back into the enemy jungle, just trying to be annoying, trying to buy time as much as I can. Red buff is up again. You know, these buffs respawn, so I actually decided to maybe not go top lane and just go for the buffs again to get red buff. Looking for the blue buff now, which Trooper has, so can't really go for that, of course. And now I'm just being chased. This is what happens. Like, I mean, if you play against Greedent, I feel like you should. The biggest mistake people do is chase him too much. Unless your character, like Absol or something, can actually kill him. Shouldn't chase him too much. But yeah, now I'm actually a bit of a trouble. I do have my Unite move up. And just Unite moving. And during Unite move, you can just perma Belch. Like, Belch has no cooldown during it, pretty much. But we actually die. I was like, get 1k. I was surprised actually I was dying this fast to these 3 characters. I really thought I would get maybe a double or triple kill there. But wasn't enough shielding from a body barrier that I had, and I actually just died. So during Covet, you can Belch, and you can just, doing Unite move, your Belch has no cooldown, so you can just press Covet and spam your Belch. Obviously, try to hit them. It takes a bit of time to get used to. It's not that easy of a thing to hit, because you get kind of fast and you kind of drift around, so it can be quite difficult sometimes to hit consistent Belches in it. But yeah, just something in deep practice. And our main goal is getting level 13. On level 13, our Belch does more damage as well. And our attack rate will also do more damage because it gets higher scaling on level 13 as well. So we really want level 13 for Zapdos fight. That's our main goal. And we still have to farm for it. Just because you defend, like, you're not a defender. Don't see Green as like a defender. See more like an all-rounder, right? That wants to be annoying and just damage. He does a lot of damage. Like every game I play Greedent, I always end between 60 and 80,000 damage with this build. And yeah, see him as like an all-rounder. Here's the last time I can maybe Unite. I'm just running in my team, you know, just getting to my team first. We hit nice Belches here as well. Get 1 kill. And now we try to go for the Gardevoir, another Belch, and there we go, another nice kill. Now I'm like, okay, I need level 13. My entire top side is up, as you can see, my entire top side, so I'm just instantly recalling, taking all up here, and I just want level 13. After that, I don't necessarily need to farm anymore, but again, the higher level you are, the better it is. Pulling these two Audinos together so I can Belch them easier, right, just faster clear. If you have something like this, like Greedent or something, or Crusher with Stealth Rock, it's always better to just pull these together, just make it a bit faster, of course. Now we look towards the fight again. I feel like I shouldn't Covet like this, because if it's on cooldown now, like I actually can't really team fight. Enemy Gardevoir unites, which is good information for us. It's very late for him, so I know just now for Zapdos. And then Fluffy Tail Belch this Rotom. There we see also the Fluffy Tail Rotom or Fluffy Tail Belch combo. Does a lot of damage. And here I kind of mess up the kill on Gardevoir. Should have gotten it much earlier. And still rock up and actually kill him. But yeah, don't have Covet up, so I was getting stuck by a Ninetales, and I'm actually gonna die. Ninetales. Again, if you don't have Covet up, you can get Chain CC'd quite hard. Always gotta watch out not to going too deep when it's not up. And obviously my Unite wasn't up, and even if my Unite was up, I would not Unite there. Also, the Gardevoir United there, right? So it's always something you should mark in your head when enemies have no Unites for Zapdos, because that's something I can just run down in a team fight and go for during the last 2 minutes. And now I'm like 13.5. Okay, I'm just gonna get 14. I just decided, okay, I might be a second late for Zapdos, but I could get 14, but then my Eldegoss steals away the thing. I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna run towards mid lane. Level 14 is that important. But if I get all 3 Audinos there, my team isn't. The problem is my team is not in position for mid lane, and the enemy team is doing very weird things as well. Keep looking towards Zapdos, make sure they're not doing it. If my team was doing in mid lane there, I would have went for level 14. Now we just trap the Gardevoir a bit, try to kill him. He blinks away, and we Covet Belch him and try to take him down. But he does super portal out. Now we just Unite move. We still buy time for a team to move here, and we hit some nice Belches. You don't have to use Covet necessarily. Like in these scenarios, when the enemies are just on you, you can also just Covet. You don't have to use Belch, because it's much easier to hit your Covet. Zapdos dies. We luckily get it. And yeah, it was still kind of messy of a fight, but we found nice kills, and bam, another one. Enemy team surrenders. And we actually got a Quadra kill. Actually managed to get a Quadra kill. Nice win. And the damage also, again, always between 60 and 80,000 damage is what I do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.